Well, hello, YouTube. I wanted to show you how my grow station is doing amongst all my packing that's still going on. This is the grow station. I showed this in the very beginning of the gardening series, and I wanted to bring you down in so that you can see. I did start using white spoons, some forks, some butter knives, because I ran out of sticks. And with everything going on, I don't really think that's a top priority. But this one is a yellow pepper. And they're looking pretty good. This is my whole row. They're on a cookie sheet in these cups that have drainage. There's a bunch of different kind in here. There's yellow. There's chocolate peppers. There's big red. I'm hoping you can see these. Looking pretty good. And these are some hot peppers, some Santa Fe peppers, jalapenos. What else? Some big red sweet peppers. There's quite a bit of those. Some jalapeno, I already said that. These are the Santa Fe back there. So yeah. These are peppers, this whole row here. These are all peppers. So with us all being in, it gives us time to do some of our plants. And these are banana peppers and what else? Long hots and the big red sweet peppers. There's more on here. So that is that whole row. So all this here is all the pepper plants, which are not too shabby. There are a few that might be a little tiny, like that one right. See if I get my finger on it. Right there is a little tiny, but they're all looking pretty good. And like I said, I improvised with a permanent magic marker, forks, butter knives. So that's the pepper aisle, should I call it, or the pepper shelf right there. These are the tomato plants. As you can see, they're starting to get pretty big. And some are still on the littler side. These are like Roma tomatoes right here. And the Quadro tomato Roman, Brandywine tomatoes. We have large cherry tomatoes. We have black Krim, Dr. Winchie's. This is a Dr. Winchie's right here too. And then these were planted a little bit later due to packing. So as you can see, some of them are kind of small. But that is a big rainbow tomato. These three right here. Let's see. This is a yellow sweet pepper that are back there. As you can see, I just used some butter knives and some plastic spoons. So yeah, we have Rutgers over here. All types that we actually planted together are not looking bad. This tray here, planted a little bit later, so that's okay. And then up here, some of these pepper plants are way bigger. So I have this whole big glass door for light as well. So I move them up to the top. These are cabanella, sweet peppers. What else do we have? I think I planted a lot of them actually. This is a purple sweet beauty pepper. And these are different types of tomatoes, the rice currants that are kind of mixed in there. These are more tomatoes, but as you can see, they're a little bit on the smaller side. That's why I moved them to the top. This is looking pretty good, this pepper plant there. So one pepper plant, well, one row right here, this whole container is all peppers. These are all peppers as well, with a few, 3 or 4 tomato plants that I squeezed in there, like the rice carrot. What else do we have? The old German tomato, that is there. And then, like I said, so these are tomatoes, peppers with just a stray few couple tomato plants up there. These are all tomatoes right here, this whole shelf. And down here is my 3 rows of my pepper plants, all different types of peppers. Down here, this is not on a heat mat. This is my herbs that I'm growing. The parsley, the rosemary. Well, it's not doing too good. Rosemary is very hard to grow, but here is one that has a couple in there, so that's still taking a while. This was Italian oregano. As you can see, it didn't do anything. There was one little bud that came up but then died. So any of the ones that you have that are empty, that maybe didn't take, throw some seeds in there now. This is the sweet basil, which is doing fine. There's 3 of those. This, I think, is the dark green parsley, which is doing quite well. It's getting a little leggy looking. This is another one. So I'm going to turn them this way now, because they're reaching for the light. This is what exactly? Broadleaf. Hold on one second, guys. Sage. So this is the sage plant. There's a couple sage that came up, and a couple of just the sweet basil. Let me move you. There's 3 back here that came up. And the last row here is Genevieve, and I have one that's growing there. I might plop some more seeds in there. There is none in that one. And that's my favorite basil. And there's none in this one. So, today's video, and I still have some things that are germinating in the paper towel method. Like this is pretty dark. This is cabbages because I planted so many of them. The actual envelope spilt. But with moving, I'm going to try to maybe put these in containers and maybe shoot for fall for them. Definitely not now with spring. Maybe, depending on where I'm living, if I still get to use the garden center, I might plant these. We'll have to see, because I'm going to do another video and planting some cool crops. But I probably won't put them in until, you know, when we get a little closer to fall. So, heat mats are currently empty, but I obviously have to drop some more seeds inside my herbs, and everything else is looking pretty good. I only just moved the light out of the way so I could do this video to show you everything that's going on, and everything is growing. Some are a little bit smaller, some are bigger, and this is what I was waiting for some of these tomato plants to come up like this before I start giving them fertilizer. Everything was watered today, so I'm not going to do that this week. I will probably give them their fertilizer at some point next week. So, quick video. I usually keep my lamp. I did kind of clean up over here a little while ago. I usually keep my lamp like this. Let me show you that you can grow inside your house on grow bulbs. But this is usually, let me back up, how I keep my lamp I usually will bend them a little bit differently so that it gets all of them. That's why these smaller ones I kind of put up at the top so it benefits from the light from the door. And it'll have 2 on here like this. And then I usually will do 1 in the middle and 1 right there so that it reaches both. So that's usually the angle. I'm still missing one. I never did get out and get it before you weren't really allowed out, but this is the grow shelf amongst the move. Everything is hanging in there. I just want to top off a couple things that may be missing. This is a Kellogg's breakfast tomato, super tiny. This is why I put the tinier ones up at the top so that I get the light from the door and also the lights, the grow lights. So I've been keeping them on all the time still, just because I have some babies. So I just wanted to give you a quick update on the grow shelf and the tomatoes and the peppers and the herbs. I will be doing another video. I want to plant some kale and lettuce, things of that nature. And I'm going to bring you along for that video. So this is just an update in the garden series on how all the plants are doing. Considering I literally have boxes like everywhere. So there they are. They're growing. And hopefully we will get to have a gardening season this year. So that's it. It was just a quick video to give you an update to show you how things are looking. The tomatoes are getting big. Well, some of them are getting bigger, I guess I should say. And yeah, so that's a quick update. You can see right here, I want to point this out, does have a little tiny bit of yellow in, so it will be time very soon for some fertilizer. And these were just watered today. So yeah, quick update on how things are doing. And we'll add this into the gardening series. And I am looking forward to seeing you on the next video. Okay, guys. Subscribe. I almost forgot. Subscribe, smash the like button, and I will catch you on the next video.